In 2025, I lost over $200,000 in crypto. This was not a hack, neither was it a scam. The market just crashed. Now, here is what I needed to understand before I go any further. What happened to me last year has happened to me before back in 2022 when I lost over $4,000, which was my life savings. Now, one thing to pay attention is the fact that 2022 and 2025, this same year have similar characteristics, and that is when the entire crypto market actually collapsed, which is called the bear market. So what I'm going to do in this video is to explain what the bear market is, lessons I learned from it, how to spot one early before it destroys your portfolio, what to do right now if you're experiencing a bear market, and how you can basically overcome a bear market. Because for me, I was able to come back after losing my life savings back in 2022. So all of the things I'll be sharing in this video is my life experience in the last 5 years in crypto. So if you're just like me who have lost money in crypto, why not consider subscribing to this channel right now so that we can all console ourselves together? Have you done that? Now, let's get started. What is a bear market? A bear market is when the price of an asset like crypto or stocks keeps falling for a long time and most people are losing money and confidence. To make you understand this concept very well, let's go over to the chart. So if you look right here, this is Bitcoin USDT. Since it got to $126 or $28,000, the market has actually retraced from this point here by 50% already, which you can see. When something like this happens, this is what most persons call a bear market. Now, let's go over to, this is not the first time it is happening. If you go back to this period here, I'm going to show you the percentage. So this year, you can see market crashed by 77%. Now, it is actually worst for altcoins. Altcoins are basically any other coin apart from Bitcoin. So you can basically see that a bear market doesn't just affect Bitcoin. Rather, for the entire crypto market, it affects almost all the coins. I mean, 99.9% of the coins get affected. So it is usually a period of time where a lot of persons lose money in crypto and they are complaining. They feel like this is the end for the crypto market. Crypto is scam and all of those things. But one thing you need to realize is for every time we have a bear market, we always come back to have a bull market. Now, before a lot of you are going to misquote me, it doesn't happen for all the coins. Let's take Bitcoin for example. Now, if you look at Bitcoin back in 2021, right, you can see it went up. It was at $69,000 and then it crashed and then put in a new high within the last few years, right? Look at AVAX. AVAX last put in that overall high in 2021, and since then it has always crashed. It hasn't picked back up. Now see that it doesn't apply for all the coins. Many of them that went up in 2021 did not come back in 2025. Just a few of them actually survived. So what I need to understand is you don't have to start thinking that every single coin is going to recover. Rather, the major one like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, BNB, and a few other ones like Hyperliquid, which I think could actually recover based on the kind of move. XRP too is very good. I think they've always recovered for every time they crashed. For every time they experienced the bear market, they have always recovered. So if you are looking at for what to bet on going into the next bull market, because obviously Bitcoin is still going to experience another bull market, you should be looking at betting on coins that will be here for long term. Many of the meme coins are not going to come back. So the next question you want to ask me is, how do you get out of a bear market? I've mentioned a few coins that have basically survived and exceeded their previous highs after the last bear market, right? How do you survive going into these bear markets you are in? Because obviously by the time you're coming out, how do you survive with the coins you're buying? Well, what I'm going to recommend is a strategy called dollar cost averaging. So look out for the assets you want to invest in. And what I would recommend is you invest bit by bit. Don't go in fully. All right, so let's check out Hyperliquid. I'm going to use Deskreener to give this example. And that's because Hyperliquid got listed on decentralized exchanges first before it got listed on centralized exchange. It's one of the top coins, I think top 20 or thereabout. Now, if you look right here, Hyperliquid, when it got listed, it moved up to the upside, retraced, and then had this huge rally to the upside, retraced. So there are chances that this token might just start going up from here. But let's say you want to invest in Hyperliquid for long term. Now, what you can simply do in that situation, because if you look at the high from where it is right now, Hyperliquid is one of the tokens that was not very affected by the crypto market crashing. It's just about 54% to the upside, and If you won't do it from the upside down to this side here, you can see it's only down by 34%. So if you want to invest in Hyperliquid for long term, you can just apply the dollar cost averaging. By, let's say you buy somewhere around there, you're not going to put in all your money here. What you're looking at for is when you see a retracement down to, let's say, $25, key areas you buy. And then I think below $20 is also another key area you can basically buy. And even down to $10, I mean, there are still chances that it could go there if this bear market gets prolonged. There could be chances that it could get there. I would still be buying. Now you might be saying, why not wait for this market to just come down to $10 here and then you buy and hold it to go to this upside here? Well, the reason is simple, and that is because nobody really knows where the chart or where this coin is going to go. Maybe the team might know, but you and I do not have access to this kind of information, so we really can't tell where it's going to go. So judging by let's just wait would be a wrong approach if you keep waiting to basically buy it. So that is why the dollar cost averaging is basically the best method to buy. So look at for how much you want to wish to invest in this token for the long term. Remember, this is a long term investment, not what you're looking to cash out in 3 months or 1 year. It is basically what you're looking at for 2 to 3 years or thereabout. So you can put out all the money you want to use. Divide this into 4 places or 3 places or 5 places or 10 places, anyhow you want to do it. So for every time you see a market come down to some level, you're going to buy. If it comes down more, you buy. If it comes down, you just keep buying. What you will notice is the average, even if you bought your initial buy was here, your average buy, because you've been buying the moment it keeps going down, your average buy is going to bring you somewhere down around this $16 or maybe $20, which is still very good and not close to this $10, because there are chances that you might not just get here, so you just miss out on the entire rally just because you're waiting for it to get down to $10 or $20 or something. So you can basically apply dollar cost averaging when you're doing it. Another thing I need to tell you is you don't have to be in a hurry. The market is always here for you. There could be sometimes when you want to FOMO because you think this thing is going to pump, but just relax. The market will always come back to certain region. It will always come back to humble you. So take it easy and don't rush your investment. I would like you to focus on asset that has always recovered in the last few years. For Hyperliquid, it doesn't have a lot of data, but one of the reasons why I am supporting it so well is they are generating close to $1 billion in revenue yearly, and they are using that revenue to buy back their token, which means the more revenue they generate, they keep buying back their token. So there are chances that when you apply the concept of supply and demand, inflation and deflation, it gives you that, okay, this token is going to survive. Although that's not just the only thing to look out for, but it's just one of my major reasons why I think it's a good asset holding for the next long term. So for one thing you also need to take note of is for crypto bear market, usually take between 1 year to 1 year and 6 months, or maybe sometimes 2 years. So you need to understand that we are just getting started for crypto, so we could still have this entire year be a year for the bear market. It could still turn out to be a year for the bull market depending on what the market is doing. So what you don't want to do is just full throwing all your money into one particular area. Rather focus on buying bit by bit so that it gives you the best entry points. So this is all of it about this video. I really hope you learned so much from it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. And I have a lot more interesting videos like this coming very soon, and you don't want to miss them. Make sure to click on that bell icon if you want to use them, and I'll see you in my next video.